I'm gonna I'll keep this one for me, and we're gonna give that one to him, and I'm gonna use the one that's in my bag over there. Howdy all.
There's your belt.
Oh, case of Dos Equis in the bag. Hell yeah, man. Good evening, all. I am lighting it up here. I need to get my other camera running. Oh, party foul. Beer act. Neil just spilled a Modelo. My new buddy, Ronald Rumpf, is here next to me with a 2013 PCX 150. He needs to do a belt change tonight. Didn't know how to do it, didn't have the tools, but I've got both. So mine over here is missing everything inside the CVT case right now because I pulled all the stuff out. And Doug sent me some stuff overnight to this hotel. It showed up at 10 a.m. this morning, and I'm going to go to putting mine together. So, yeah, look at this. Factory fresh goodness. Honda OEM with like no miles on it. Oh, I'm going back full Honda, full factory. Yeah. So I'm going to try to answer questions here quickly. I hope the stream and the video is okay. We're kind of low on signal here. I got like 2, maybe 3 bars on 4G. So we're going to get to it. We're going to get wrenching. It's getting dark out. And I'm going to do Ron's first, and then we'll dig into mine.
Oh, no. You got that wrong.
You do mine first?
Yeah.
Well, we'll open both of them.
Ride with me tomorrow. Right?
Yeah. But
open yours up.
But he's got to get going too. So I am going to get started here, guys.
I'll go over and work on his.
I have been on the pavement in front of this damn CVT case too many times in the last.
I'll go work on his. You
Okay.
work on yours.
We can buddy back to back.
What's his name?
Ronald.
Ronald.
He's talking to his
Ronald. There's an 8 freeway. That's what you need, right?
Yep. Well, I got my stuff here. So I'll show you what I'm doing on mine real quick. And repeat the process on your side, as you see. Hoping that all of my stuff is here and I didn't lose any parts between the last 2 stakes and here. All right, so what I usually do, I think here's the setup on another one of mine. We've got 10 big bolts, slower foot plastic on here. First thing that I take out, you've got try to use up to 10. Last time I did this was in the high plains. I don't even know where I was. I'd have to look at a map. Sitting up at about 6,800 feet in the blazing sun on the side of the highway, about to get run over. And yeah, it was less than fun. I did take a 360 video watching the whole environment the whole time, though. That'll be fun. Okay, so the other bolts are already out of my hand. Put one in there? No, I put 2. I'm serious. We got people changing out tires, rebuilding front ends of scooters, all kinds of stuff tonight. There's all kinds of excitement. I know. I will check on comments in a few minutes for everyone. I apologize for being derelict in my duties, and you're looking at Neil's crotch. Neil's getting a little taste of the spotlight lately, and he doesn't know if he likes it. People are coming up going, howdy, Neil, you're Neil, right? And he's like, yeah, and who are you? Oh, I've seen you in the videos. Oh. Dumps me. And I know. Case. Case off. Case. Case off. Case. What did I do? Bring another bolt. Another one there? I must put another one there. Get figured out.
Working out.
No?
I
don't think he doesn't think take this stuff up front.
How am I still on there? No, the 3 little plus
screws.
Just the bolt to here, yeah. Yeah, but you don't need to totally remove the panel.
Okay.
Right, I'm pretty faltering here. Why is my CVT cover holding? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I got these out of there.
Got it.
It's tight up front. It should be tight up front.
How are you holding?
Come out of there right now. Right now.
Great light.
It's bound up here. How? No, these are covered. There's nothing on there. How's it on there? I got all of them out. All the way around. It doesn't want to come out. What is going on, man? It's the front dowel is just bound up. The back is. It's literally seized on there.
All the way over to the lock.
Well, this is the first. This has never happened.
There you go. That's all.
It's really. We can flip a dip and tight. It's the gasket has gotten whomped. Okay. No, look, that dowel. Put some oil on it and put it back together. Okay, so.
Oh, there's nothing in there. It's all crap. So you just need a belt, 2 nuts.
Yeah, I'm just putting it on. Now, I wanted to spray it out with some brake cleaner, but I don't have any brake cleaner tonight.
Open that. Make them back up. Ragged.
There's not a lot of good light out here, but I've got a ton of belt and oil sludge in here. I don't know if you can see that. Tasty. Anybody hungry? And the inner part of this CVT cover here, as well as the drive housing, is covered in a little bit of oil or goo. I'll take you over there in a second. We're not sure where it's coming from because my output seals on the final drive and the engine output are clean. They're dry. So yeah, shine that light in here, would you, Neil? Right here. So it's in this bag. So this seal is dry. We don't have any weep on there that I can see. And then the same up here. Yeah, so we're thinking that the clutch, the original one, is just leaking. And I'll get that out for you and show you. I was wanting to see if I had this thrust washer in here, and I do. That's good. The thrust washer needs to be against the engine. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We think it was just this old torque drive that was in the back that was causing the problems. So let me put you back on the stand, and I'll get the old piece out real quick, and then we're going to shove the new ones in there.
Where's that bag you're talking about? The belt?
Right there on the ground. Ziploc.
Okay.
This is what we want.
There you go. That's it.
You got it. Yeah, and that's as far as you need to go right there. You just want to get a straight shot to be able to get all, 6 or 8 screws on the CVT cover out. You don't need the black ones. It's just the perimeter. And the one down here on the bottom of the brake.
When it dumps like that, I got another one.
The centers and the others. Yep. So tandem wrenching.
There's 2 in here.
2 belts.
Yeah.
One is dead. Trying to find my original clutch.
Yeah,
My original
definitely
clutch. Yeah. My original clutch has got to be in the truck over here. Had it on the floor. I don't know what happened.
Did you see my picture of the scooter god in San Francisco, in San Diego? Yeah, robot.
Robot, yeah. He rode out the first day, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I left 5:45.
Yeah. All right, here's what we're going to do.
Found it. Oh, which way?
Yeah, all the way inside.
Okay.
The closest you can get to the center is to get it on.
See your flashlight. Oh, never mind. You keep doing you, man. I don't know. These people might not have a light to see what I'm showing, but you got to see this carnage on the original torque drive, the whole rear end. It is a disaster in here. Look at how, I don't know if the camera is, or the light is showing up, but it's all black in here. And it's sticky with oil, grease, everything. You can see some here on the perimeter, and the belt literally melted and shredded itself and was just all over the place. The clutch shoes are real gouged up. Everything is just a mess. So somehow the grease that's down this inner bearing race in here, it's got a seal bearing here and some needle bearings inside. Normally there's a little bit of grease in there, and you have to have it in there because this rotates freely on the drive final drive shaft. Anyway, somehow it's puking all of its grease out and getting everywhere. I don't know what's going on with it, but this thing needs to be shit canned. $100 worth of parts there have cost me a whole lot more than that headache.
The numbers are supposed to go left to right.
Now I was showing all that for the benefit of that camera, and now I can show this camera. It's black. It shouldn't be black. It's sticky. Ew. Anyway.
Go back out.
Sorry?
Go back out.
Yeah, it's tight. Can I dirty up your rag?
Yeah, there's a dirty and clean.
That's the dirty.
There you go.
I'm going to dirty up your dirty. Ow. Clean out some of this schmoo in here without the benefit of brake cleaner. Oh, yeah, it's sticky back here. It's like...
Need another rag?
No, I got this.
Quasi,
Sir.
there's probably some more interesting work happening over here if your fans are getting bored.
Oh, yeah. I'll come over there. Vespa Chef. I keep calling him Scooter Chef because that was his original handle. Eric, Vespa Chef, has got some interesting stuff going on over there. I'll take you there in a minute. Ah, I'm gonna rub all this slime out of there because that's just going to contaminate the new belt. That's why I wanted brake cleaner, non-chlorinated brake cleaner. Just bathe it, just absolutely bathe it. Got it. All right, going.
Jeff, the steers up. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And there's going to be more than that, I think. There might be a couple. I think there's 2 up in the front.
He's here?
No, on the front edge. Yep, 2 more,
Okay.
3 more up there in the front. I think there's 8 total.
I am not.
Looks dry. I'm going to test this. I checked my final drive oil level too, because it could have been leaking. You know, if it leaks, then no, you can see it coming out of there. I don't know. I've seen it coming out somewhere. It's coming out of here. I don't know that.
Mr. Quasi,
Sir.
so when I turn my key, I hear my fuel pump, but should I also hear my solenoid click?
No.
No?
Fuel pump only.
Fuel pump only?
Until you hit the starter, make sure your side stand is up and all that, and you should be able to fire it. Yep, nothing. It'll prime. Well, mine's dead at the doornail, so I'm gonna have to jump mine. Somehow the key got left on in the truck. Okay. And these are rollers. They're rollers. Rollers. Okay.
They're already. Just like COVID.
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah.
That's on there. Ooh, I'm sweating balls already. These are a
Don't
bitch.
let go of the belt.
These are a bitch.
No. They're big. Just don't let go of the belt.
You're right.
Yeah. Dry face. Wait, you gotta let that go. Well, you gotta let go of it to go over the center post. Now it's
Keep that belt.
time to put it in there. Yep. And the drive face looks good and clean, no boogers.
Randy.
All the way seated flush on the end of the drive post. And then now in my box of goodies there, the thin box standing up, should be all the bolts sitting out there in here. I got my Nebo in here too. We're Neboed. We're Neboed. Yep, that's one, and there's going to be a collar, fat collar. Give me 2 of them. Yeah, fat collar, tin washer is back. Fat collar is front. That's that one. That's that one. Oh. Uh-oh. It started. What's the deal?
Oh, that's what happened.
What was it? No virgins allowed in this game. We need the experienced ones. No, it's that 22. Yeah, I've been using the 24 or whatever it was that I had. That's a little oversized. It works. Okay, so my face is not fully flush.
Yeah, especially on the front end, it always.
Yeah, but it's still not flush.
Does anybody have a 300 clutch?
Yeah, and my scooter.
Yeah, I might have one under my seat. I usually carry vents before it's around. Because I'm a dick. Hey, belt's not pressure.
All right, so shut it off.
These are hanging. That's why I always do them in 2 steps, because it just doesn't give you enough clearance. See, I've got plenty of sink in there. It's just not.
This guy's praying.
I can't get this guy.
I say, Jesus, wait, look, Jesus, let this bike start again. Let this young Canadian man.
I frankly been working to make sure that it's fully flush and butting out on the middle. Yeah, I know, and it just doesn't get far forward past the front.
Well,
Can't get it.
yeah, so what happens?
It's painless. All right. So, where's your
Never treated myself.
spud wrench? A spud wrench.
I had to use.
A spud wrench, ladies and gentlemen. 3/8 on one side, half on the other.
Lift up the
Spike on the end.
whole cover.
A spike on the end to bang it into shape. Righty tighty. I'll help you in a second, Ruth.
Perfectly fine. And the headlight switch is the same way, but it's set outside. So
Crank it by hand.
I would need your
Straight to that.
so everything's off the rig. Yeah, I guess because they never.
I'll let you.
I had
satisfy your
sandpaper and
curiosity.
I let it to somebody.
Because you just can't get that belt past the pulley to get flushed in on metal on the shaft. Just scoot everything. I'm going to answer questions because I've got a helper.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
Hey, $4.99. Somebody gave me a spot. Thank you. Suspense is killing you, Dino. Doug, hey man, thanks for tuning in. Kevin, thanks for tuning in. Dean, oh my God. Doug, I'm saying I've got too many Dougs in my life lately. Dean. Modella, you are correct. I only had one, unfortunately. I wish I had had more.
Hey,
Dino,
something's missing.
you think something's missing? I'll go look. And a foil wrap sandwich. No, actually, they were other. Okay, so I'm trying to catch up. I've been exchanging too many emails, too many names. I can't keep anything straight anymore. What do we got? Oh, no. Sorry. I would just put that on there as a holder. The clutch wrench. Is this the new or old?
That's the new. Right behind you.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drive bell has got to go on there.
Well, I stuck it like this now.
No. I just put that on there to hold it while we were digging. That's the drive. Yeah.
And just
My
a nut.
bad.
Just a nut.
I'm messing up names. I'm messing up everything.
Hey, just a nut
It's Cannonball brain. Sometimes you
Just
feel
a
like a nut and that washer.
and the water.
Yeah.
Just a nut. Just a nut.
Ugh.
Just a nut. It's done.
Yes, he is the savior.
Just a nut.
I'm live. Robbie, hey Ron. Robbie, everybody. Dave Zimmerman, how's it going? Full stock, yes, full stock. Yeah, we think the torque driver, the whole rear drive assembly is just toast. I'm going to get all the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to go back to everybody that I missed. I apologize. This is one of those nights. Everybody's in a hurry. Everyone's going sideways. High speed running. Yeah, well, but not the oil, not the greasy stuff. Greasy is different, and we're not sure why it's doing the greasy. It's contaminating the inside of the CVT housing with oil or grease. And I'm going to go over there and help Ron because he looks like he's stuck. Mr. Somebody, howdy. Hey, Fran, how's it going, bud? Zia, hey, man. I saw your text. I'll send you a text back in a few minutes. Doug, he's changing his name. Normal, no, they shouldn't break down that much. AutoZone, yeah, we're just putting it together. I don't want to get in this thing until I get home. Dino, thanks for the 5 spot. Comes straight. Oh, yeah, so he's saying the case comes out straight, can't angle it. All right, I'm going to get over there and help. I'm about as good as a tits on a mule right now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, let's get him going. I got a flashlight. All right. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah, you got in there. You're good. Oh, that is blued up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been getting heat. Look at this. Woo!
Oh.
That's been hot.
Do you kind of pin it when you take off?
All day long.
But I mean, do you go?
Your belt is actually good.
Yeah, my belt was good.
You're good,
It
man.
cracked.
Smoked your clutch.
Yeah, that clutch has been getting hot. We could give you a different clutch belt, but we need to pull this and at least look at your clutch shoes. Make sure that your clutch isn't going out. I'm going to bring you guys over. This is good stuff. This is a seriously overheated clutch.
All right.
You got to see this. You got to see this. Okay. This is normal color, you know, kind of gray, dull metal. Shine off angle a little bit. Shine off angle because it's too bright. Okay. So that's what it should look like. It's kind of a dull gray. All right. Here's Ron's.
Wow.
Oh my God, you can see it just clear as day. Look at all that, the bluing and the discoloration. That clutch has been hot, kids. That's real hot. That's like blowtorch hot. So we're going to pull this off here. Check out his clutch. It's been making some funny noises that he's concerned about. So the belt still looks really good, but it's got some, you know, it's got some wear in there that probably doesn't come out on camera, but we're in there. So we're going to swap it. You see the cracking between the teeth. So yeah, let's go ahead and change it. All right. Put you back on the stand. So I got two hands. I'll attend comments in a moment. Kevin, if you want to get into StreamYard on here, where's the lens? Here. If you want to get on StreamYard, you can log in from that streaming station of mine. It's got my account already cached, and you can highlight comments.
Yeah, that call.
Yeah.
Not Streamlabs, StreamYard. This is through a different thing, going through a web browser. Okay. So we need a 19 of Neil's. Do we have a 19?
Yeah.
There's the 19. We don't want to mix your tools and my tools because you got better tools. That's yours. That's me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take your. Oh, you're using the holder wrench. Okay. You're just trying to get that all the way in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's a bear on this. That's why I do the double, triple tightening routine. Okay. So this is Neil's holder. Use the pins to just hold the clutch assembly in place or the CVT assembly in place.
Okay.
Crank on it without it turning around on you. So. Somewhat. Racing against the ground, it makes it even easier, but that's going to swing right by.
I put there.
One person just push pull. Yeah, you can move these
Back. Yep.
like sit at the back of the bike. You can give it a shot. You're going to be lifting up on this and pushing down on that, and try not to let this slip out. No, the other way. Oh yeah, you got it.
Fuck. Wrong way. Okay.
You're not going to go too tight. Holy blue! No, your clutch actually looks okay. It's not bad in there.
All right.
It's just really hot. So that's okay. It's got to come off there to change the belt, so it's not wasted effort.
So you
And,
look
this
good?
guy- yeah, you got plenty of light left. The shoes are still real thick.
Right.
They're good. It may have been slipping a little bit over time, and that's what caused it to blue up. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Neil's going to get this side out of there. Yeah, the other side goes this out. No, the bigger ones, and I just kind of, they don't meet quite right, so the socket is very tight in there.
I need you to manage this.
So wait till he's done with that. We'll pull this off. And
Do you think that's rattling around when it's
It could be the belt. It could be, just noise in your clutch. It's hard to tell. But definitely with as cracked as those teeth are internally, it's good to have a new belt in there. Okay, sorry, everybody. I left the comment sitting up there. I'm going to go to the bottom and work backwards again. I apologize. We got 141 of us in here. Look at this. What a time for a belt to go out. No, my belt, I was having oil contamination issues on mine. The Dr. Pulley variator ate itself. That was part of a previous video. I'll do a full postmortem on that when I get back to Houston. But right now, Robbie has got my old CVT. And if he looks at it, he's going to see the carnage. It's just gross. The center bearing, the center bush in the middle of the variator is just gone. It warbled itself out of there. Anyway, yeah, no grease. This time today or yesterday morning when I checked it, grease in the housing. So that means the torque drive absolutely gave up the ghost. Fran, I don't know. I'm not sure if any previous one has, but this one's definitely not. Dark coloring could be belt dust. No. No, not on mine. Not on that torque drive. It's very sticky in there. Everything is sticky. So it's definitely oil. And I had like free oil. If you look at the posts that I put on Instagram, I wiped in there with my finger, and I was holding my finger in front of the camera, and it was like wet grease oil. So it should never be grease or oil inside the CVT. Yep. Oh yeah, excellent. So it looks like Kevin's on there moderating for me. Sweet, good man, Kev. Yeah, a fresh CVT should be able to do this, no issues. That's right. We should be able to get easily full Cannonball out of it. About 8,000 miles on these scoots. If you're running full tilt boogie in the hills and the highways, you could potentially go through a belt, but they shouldn't just grenade and self-destruct with 2,500 miles, which is what I got. Anyway, so going back, burnt rubber. It is grease. It's definitely grease. It could be liquefied belt, Robbie. That's a point, but it wouldn't be liquid. I mean, it would be liquid for a little bit. So let me go help him take the front drive off of his.
Okay. No, we have that. So I give two of the smaller one. Yeah, that's one we have. I got a whole here. There should be two of them. It dropped when I just.
Okay, so he's still using the tools I need. I'll keep answering comments. What do we got? We got 143 people watching. Yeah, last Cannonball I had no problems because I was on the Super Cub and it uses a chain drive. So why wouldn't it start? What was the deal? Eric, why wouldn't it start? What was it?
Kill switch.
The kill switch. Yeah.
That's what I said. Check the kill switch in the side stand. Look for the obvious, man. Hey, Nick. Yes, we're in Miami. Huh?
You put what you want on those two nuts, and that thing's done.
Gert. Give it some gert.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know how much Gert you want in your machine. This is Gert's. You do you, boo. Want to sit over here with
About
mine?
45 pounds on both front and back.
You get both of them locked up. I go up front first. Cause she's flat now, so before you move the belt around, get her done, and then once you're all happy with them.
Did you already type it?
Well, yeah, I got it flat, flush, slack on the belt. That's the way it's supposed to go together, baby. I'm just saying, you put what you want on it. Yeah, your machine, your Gert. I guess. How's that?
In lieu of torque wrench, we measure in dirt.
That's right.
How much dirt is that?
What do they call them? What's Av use?
I have a torque adapter if you need it. If you have a torque adapter, I'll use it.
Av uses something. I need to describe how many you need. Ugga-duggas.
Okay.
How many Ugga-duggas is 50 foot-pounds? Ugga-dugga and a half?
45 right there. Newton meters? Look at you go.
Now, can you get all that put together?
If we've got a,
I just yank
it's
on
not
it.
gonna work.
I just yank on it, be done. Yeah. Stick with your plan. Be done.
Have a plan. On there,
You got it.
lined up.
You got a 1/2 inch socket?
Yeah. All right, let's see how close I think I am. I think I'm at about 48 to 50 right there. Let's see. Let's see if my GERT meter is still active.
So you do mostly communications.
Yep.
And of the audiovisual stuff, and the media, all. Austin.
Yeah.
You gotta build your own. Huh?
Yeah, it's a director's set.
Now you gotta try and manage them two things.
Everything would go through you anyway.
I just go with Ugga Duggas and be done, man.
My direct supervisor.
Am I right? What's your name, Jack? Frank? What's your name?
Changed from Newton meters to.
What's your name?
Ron.
Ron. I wasn't even close.
That's why I didn't answer.
I'm looking right at you asking what your name is.
can't see with that light.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
How do you use this thing?
What's San Jose?
What you do is turn it off, finish what you were doing, and give it back to him. Go, thanks, man.
Trying
It
to
really,
get it off of Newton meters.
right, it really helped a lot. Thanks.
Fucking.
What's up? Hey, Aaron, let's go back to what you know.
Well, it's already done. I just wanted to verify my GERT meter.
Well,
How do you change this thing to foot pounds?
I think it's the PT button.
Hold it down.
Press it. I don't remember.
It's on Newton meters. I ain't a Newton meter man.
GERT.
I can test my GERT accuracy, just see what's on there, I guess. But I think that's going to be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm going with more trouble than it's worth.
Hold that.
Theory. Sticking with that. Now you can't get the damn thing in there. It's too damn big.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? Oh, Colonel, they're gonna fucking kill you, you guys.
Yeah, that looks like a.
That's a horse for fuck.
It is. That's what I said.
Ah, fuck it.
Hey,
I saw what I needed to see. 52.
did you? There you go. Good enough.
Close enough. Okay.
52 something, right?
You got
52
it
Newton
all
meters.
on? You got it all on?
No, we got
We're
this
getting it
off.
off. We're taking it apart. Okay, so
Clutch nut.
let's finish this.
And you're done, man.
Nose is. I don't want to mix
You
it
got a
with
little
mine.
bit of boy?
Yeah. My nose itches. I can't scratch it. My
Think that
nose.
right?
You think it's warped?
Do you think it's warped?
No, it's just blue. Look how blue that is. That thing's got.
This is like a beautiful pistol.
Uh-huh. Call it the Ron Blue. Okay, so this thing doesn't fit properly. It's made for Neil's scooter, right? But we're just kind of jamming it in the fins, right? Hold it still so we can crank it.
That it holds up to the
Lefty
center
loosey.
stand?
Huh?
It, can you center stand to hold?
Yeah, so you're pulling this one toward you, pushing that one down. Back it off. Whoops, break it. In there. That way you slip all this. Right. Sorry, everybody, you're not seeing much. I apologize.
Yep.
We're doing work. Work isn't always pretty, and it's definitely not scripted. There, that's on there. That's a good purchase. Now let's see. This on there. Yeah, now you should be able to pull up on this guy. There it goes. That's it. You got it. That's it. Close. All right, take this out of there. Hold yours steady. Drive face looks good. No serious bruising in there or grooving. And now this whole thing slides out with the belt on it. Get your CVT in there in a moment. Your old belts, that's a little bit dry, tacky, nasty. And you said you had a fresh belt? Oh, yep.
You gave him the green one.
Yeah, the one.
Pull the sliders out of there, take a look. Factory slider diters.
This is a Kevlar.
Rollers, yep. They're flat spotted. Still serviceable. What you're hearing, some of the chattering, is these rollers are getting a little bit flat spotted. They should be round, but they're getting flat spots. You can feel it.
Yep.
You can see
So
it
that's
right
what's
there.
making the noise?
Yeah, yeah. But they're still,
It'll get me home.
they're plenty serviceable. Yeah, yeah. They're going to last for a while. They do have flat spots on them.
Right. Please cover our belt. Is the cam still running or no?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And they're not really direction
Okay.
specific. Kind of the rule is the
Started the gas station. He looked happy.
Right.
Generally speaking. Preload this guy using Neil's method if we have to.
Hey. You need to do this back nut, man.
Yeah, I'm messing with nobody's back now.
You're in the middle of one and you're doing the other one.
I know. I wanted to get him going so he can work on mine. So what we got to do is squeeze this guy in there. You need to get a little bit more depth. And how this guy operates is it rotates and squeezes. So you get the belt in it and sunk it in a little bit, and that gives you more clearance to get it fully on this dry boss. Let you work that. That's fine. And then you just slide that whole assembly straight onto here, and it'll engage past the lines all the way flush to the back. All right,
Yeah, you tighten the nut, give her, start her up, man. And
we're gonna give this a girt and start it up. And I'm trying to not sit on sockets. That really hurts. Ow.
that's why you have a
Find
round.
the metric ones are easier to sit on than the English ones.
Oh, that's why you have a round.
Only if they're the 12 pointed.
Yeah.
Where's Neil's 19? There it is. So everybody watching, I apologize, I'm not paying attention to any comments, but Ron is kind of touring around the country, living off of this scoot. He's been doing it for how long? How many months?
Since the first of the year.
Since the first of the year, he's been living off of this scoot and moto camping everywhere he goes and staying in hotels occasionally. He's got a handful of sponsors on Facebook that support his travels, and he's just out wandering the world in slow motion. It's great. Oh yeah, that's already about 45. It's good to go.
Should be done, man.
I can't start it. I got to get a jump.
You got that battery?
Somebody left the key on in the trailer.
Okay, I got a battery over there.
Yeah, we just need cables. I can touch up to
And
my.
I lent somebody my little black cable yesterday on the side of the road.
Need jumper cables?
Yeah, for the fun.
I might have some.
Hey,
That'll work.
hey, that'll work.
Yeah, my belt or my battery got discharged. You got another Modelo, or are they gone?
No, that was it.
Okay. I'm down to water now. No more beer.
Oh, that beer
And
battery.
Gus, if you're tuned in, thanks so much for the beer money. It's been put to good use, believe me. Everybody that's been donating to the Quasi Stupidity Fund, I just sincerely appreciate your efforts and donations. Yeah, the Quasi Stupidity Fund.
Is this mine? I think this is mine, but there was two of them. Do you know where the other one's at?
Are they both the rechargeable ones?
They're both the same light.
Yeah, I know. I got you one. You got
Right,
the
right. But I don't know which one this is. I don't know if it matters, but,
Doesn't matter. It's in line, right?
but the other one,
Okay. Well, I'll find somebody that's got jumper cables, and I need to let mine run and charge the battery. It should be right here. Set it down right before I went over to work on his.
That's what I picked it up in the lane here, but there was both of them. We both had one in there.
We'll find it. And the one, this big one you handed me is a 19. You want to help Ron preload that clutch the way you did on mine?
Yeah.
I'll keep looking for that stuff. And I'm going to answer comments with my nice, dirty hands. Anybody want a massage? Maybe you stroke your hair, give you some highlights. Oh, sorry, I left Dino's comment up all this time. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, as I always do, miss everybody's comments for like the last 5 minutes and come back. You can fund stupidity. Yes, I am living, walking, breathing proof. Yeah, Ron, definitely. We were in the right place. In fact, I was in the support truck, and he called his buddy that's in the support truck with us, and he was saying, I've got to do a belt change tonight. This thing's making noise. I don't know how to do it. I don't have the tools. And I was overhearing the conversation. I said, yeah, I got it. We can do it. Ron wrote. Oh, cool. So you rode in with Ron. Awesome. From nowhere, Arizona to San Clemente. Nice. All right. Yes. Yeah. You have to. I don't know if you're talking about my scooter or yours, but yeah, these PCXs, the drive housing is really, really tight against the torque drive and the belt in the rear. I mean, you can't even put your little finger in there between them. So you have to unload the front and the back in order to get new belts in these things. And getting the front drive, you know, the drive face on is a challenge because the belt is just in the way. So anyway, JP Bryan I'm presuming you're talking a T-Max 530. Nice, cool. Who needs a clutch? You got that right. Yeah, heat dissipating clutch would be one option. Another option is just an aftermarket clutch bell, like a Molossi, or, you know, there's a handful of them out there that have got more air holes, more fins. But, you know, when you're removing steel from the equation to make them lighter, that also means that they've got a little bit less heat dissipation, or, you know, heat holding potential, and you can actually end up with spot bluing in places because it's not conducting it away from the friction surfaces as well. Engineering discussion. Go on your own. Where are we going? Mobile repair trailer. Hell yeah. 140 people watch, 161 watching now. Please, you can lick the button or like the button. Yes, Serenity Kitty. It's better if they hit the like button, but they can lick the button too, you know. They want to be kinky like that. We're just messing with you. I gotta mess with you. Change a belt with no tools. How do you manage that? If you got the right scoot, you can pop the belt off and pop it back on with a big flat screwdriver. But these bikes, it's impossible because the clutch has to come out in order to give you a clearance to get it past the drive housing. Dino, yeah, if they opened it to small bikes, well, maybe we just need to organize our own small bore Cannonball and go coast to coast on our own with, you know, what do we say, sub 350, something like that. That'd be fun. Older bike, more bonus points. You got it right. They are considering, but they'll have different classes and all that. But then, you know, if we get motorcycles in here, it's not a scooter Cannonball anymore. That's changed the name. It's kind of getting past the original spirit of the ride anyway. Yeah, you got that right, Nick.
I'm gonna steal these back.
North-South Cannonball, we've discussed that too. Starting at Boca Chica and going all the way up to like the northwest coast, up to the border of Canada or something like that. That could be fun.
Guys wouldn't be allowed in.
Yeah, Scooter Chef or Vespa Chef over here saying we wouldn't be allowed in. You know, Canuckistan doesn't allow freedom thinkers up there anymore.
No constitutional carry in our area.
No constitutional carry. Commandant Trudeau has stomped on all that. He's trying to enslave his people. Hey, Joe. Oh, well, you know, this is part of the game. It's all part of the adventure. You know, my trip in 21 that I did on the Super Cub was long and slow and somewhat painful, but we had almost no problems. I mean, no real problems. There were zero mechanical issues and all that. So in retrospect, compared to this, it feels rather boring. This is just, you know, it's a problem a minute, an opportunity a minute. And that's what makes all the best memories and, you know, the challenge of adversity. You know, I don't like having a busted scoot. And if I can't get that thing working and reliable, that is my ride to get back home. So then if it's not working, I got to rent a truck at significant expense because it's a one-way rental, load this piece of shit up and take it home and then diagnose it there. I don't want to do that. I really don't. Anywho, where are we going? Dino Harris. Who's Harris? I don't know. Shouldn't be allowed on the Cannonball. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would. Even if you're active LEO, you can't carry. They don't have any reciprocity with the United States anymore, thanks to current administration. Chinese scoot. Yeah. I'm reading in reverse because it takes me forever to go through all the comments. Anyway, anything I missed? If I missed you, say something again, and I'll see it down at the bottom. Yeah, 400 or less. That would be good. That would be good. I wouldn't even want to get it into the 500 class because, you know, then it's not really. It's not a ride challenge as much, you know. I mean, it's always a challenge to ride any machine across country and depend on it and have that as your sole transportation without a chase vehicle, you know, going out there naked and afraid. But it's rather easy to do it on a 500 class machine or larger. You know, you can crush 80, 90 mile an hour highways, that kind of stuff. if you're on smaller bikes, you have to plan your route a little bit more. There's a little bit more challenge in it because you can't rely on horsepower alone to, you know, let you cheat more or less, blasting down the highway because you're tired of being on the road. No, you got to suffer. This is Cannonball, damn it. Anywho, next comments. Here, the PCX, I can't. My battery's dead. I got to find some jumpers. Somehow someone left my key on in the truck and it killed the battery. Tiny had a problem with his bike. I'm not sure what it was, but he's trying to get it fixed tonight. I think it was his variator died. Something died. So, yeah. Day 3 for me. Yeah, day 3 and 4 I didn't ride. Yesterday, today. Oh, well, no, I didn't finish my scorecard for day 3. That's what it is. I didn't finish my scorecard. I didn't finalize it, but I can still do that. I did finish day 3. That was Roswell, New Mexico. I made it there intact. Here's the other flashlight, Neil. I had it in my pocket.
Well, that's yours then.
Yeah. Anyway, I just need to finalize, but I get 0 points for days 4 and 5 because I did not ride. I was taking pictures, though. I was being a dick. I was taking pictures of my scoot on the trailer at the checkpoints for a little while as a joke. Camping. Yeah, okay. Tiny broke a belt. Yep.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. 66 S90 would kill it. Yeah, that would be fun. It would probably make it, but it would take a while. Dave, I don't think that was... I got too many names in my brain. That was St. Louis. Dean St. Louis. Dean, that's when I'm having problems. I got too many Dougs, Deans, Dinos. I'm having trouble. I do apologize to everyone that I'm murdering your names. I don't think so. I think he threw in the towel this morning. He did not have the tools that he needed to pull the rear wheel off. That's kind of a preparatory fail. I feel bad for him. I was going to help, but I couldn't miss my ride getting out here so I could continue the run. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, he had the wheel and tire mounted. It was ready to go, but he didn't have all the tools to make the change. It's a damn shame. So I don't know. Maybe he can get that sorted and, you know, join us along the route somewhere. Travis, the parts are here. My wonderful benefactor delivered those to me. They arrived and they came in this box to the hotel. And they were here waiting for me as of probably 10 a.m. this morning, and I got in about 7 tonight. So, yeah. Anyway. Sorry? Okay. Back to comments. I put all the new stuff in mine already. It's ready to fire up, but I've got a dead battery because the battery was left, or key was left on in the trailer somehow. Don't know. So now we're looking for jumper cables.
Pull your battery with what?
Mad Dog with 15-inch wheels. Yeah, nice. NM4. NM4s are awesome. Those are rare, man. Tiny lost his phone, then he broke a belt. Damn.
Okay.
That's a double bad. Big Sky ride. That would be good. Big Sky, like, yeah, South Dakota. Personally, I like the Shenandoah Parkway up in the Northeast. That was a fantastic ride. That's beautiful up there, man. I just did that. Sell on Craigslist. Nice. Do I run the risk of swamp? But yeah, man. Hey, Kid Wilson, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've got an Airhawk. This thing makes a world of difference. These Airhawk pads, even when you don't air them up, this is like a padded nylon material, and it breathes, so it gives you airflow under your legs, so you don't get, you know, all sticky and suffocated on the seat. And it really goes a long way to preventing monkey butt. If you've never had monkey butt, trust me, you don't want it. Ain't no fun, especially in the heat. Gold Bond medicated powder and some kind of a ventilated seat pad help that. Ron needs a new front tire soon. Or you could just, yeah, you can be Ron, and you can go down the street with your boys flapping in the wind, and, you know, then you just lift a cheek. You alternate cheeks in the air. Nah, yeah, your tire is getting thin. They could see that from a distance.
Yeah.
They could see that from a distance. It's still got a center groove, but it's getting thin.
Oh, it's got another 5,000 miles.
Yeah, you can get a little bit more out of it. When you replace them, put city grips on there. They last forever. That front tire over there has got over 12,000 on it, and it still looks new. And that's a fresh one on the rear, and it still looks good after more than 3,000 or 4,000 miles. So, okay, where are we going? Oh, I just flipped the case. Don't do that.
my beer, man.
No, your beer is intact.
All right.
How is Kevin Brown doing on the Grom number 245? That's a good question. Go to scootercannonball.com and you can click on the riders tab, and you'll be able to see everybody's placings, I hope. And did we just drop the stream? Nope, we're there. It froze for a minute, but it came back. Yeah, go check the tracking on scootercannonball.com. I think he's still in. We saw a lot of Groms and monkeys out on the road today. So, no, actually, the van ride was it was pretty good. It was just me in there, or me and Pim, sorry. Pim one way. He was sharing the support van today, running tactical and routing and comms and stuff for Doug, who is the driver. And it was just the three of us for a while, and then we picked up two nice ladies on the road. It was I can't remember. I put their names. It was Lisa. I can't remember her rider name. And Photo Girl. Anyway, they had minor problems, but it turned out to be nothing, and they ended up riding away once we got here, so that's good. One was overheating, the other one is a leaky oil thing that was overfill on oil. The Maniacs? I don't know. I don't know names. I'm bad. Neil's ride is holding up. Yes, his is doing great. You changed your tire, Neil?
It's not the second one.
Yeah. Neil changed his rear tire 2 days ago. It was getting down almost to cords, but it had a lot of miles on it already, you know, like 8,000 miles. So he changed that, but everything else is doing good. Yeah, we actually have people out there on Groms. There's a couple monkeys, 3 monkeys that are running it, and they're doing quite well. And there was another a guy on a trail. I think 2 trail 125 started it. One of them is still in the game. We saw him today on the road. Commander 3 tires. I presume we're talking about big bikes. City grips. Michelin City Grip 2s is what I was talking about. Yeah, front turn signal's working. Michelin City Grip 2 tires. I'll take you over there. Where's my flashlight? Oh, get off. Get off. I'm gonna have to plug the phone in before it dies, but these are Michelin City Grip 2s. Really good tires. They've got very good tread life on them. They're not really made to be highway tires per se, but this thing's already got 3,500 highway miles on it. And if I put you at the correct angle, you can still see a good curve on the crown of the tire right here. It's doing well. I think it's going to last 10, 12,000 miles.
Give me a battery. I'll put it on my trailer and start mine up and charge it.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. I'll get it out of there, but I got a lot of wiring.
I can give you my battery.
I'd rather,
You can
yeah,
dump it.
I'd rather not unhook it because I've got a lot of wiring. If I have to, I have to. Oh.
You need cables?
Jumpstart. My thing is in.
There's a battery sitting right there fully charged, man. I need jump cables.
Okay. You've got a jump pack?
Yeah, but it's in my scooter.
Where's the scooter?
It's across the street.
Not here?
And the battery is in the support truck.
Oh. All right. Well, looks like I'm going to have to pull my battery out in order to quick charge it on Neil's scoot. We'll figure it out. Any news on the guy who came off after a rear blowout? That was this morning. If you're talking about the one from today, it was rider 45, El Jefe, I think. We were actually headed to pick him up in the support truck, but then someone transported him or took him out, or took him away. Don't want to take him out, but take him away is okay.
I have one.
He had a, oh, shiza.
If you could find one more wire.
We just need one more wire.
Because I had 2. I had a black one.
Somebody's got to have some
Gave it to somebody.
patch wire, you know, some electrical wire. Scooter Chef had some extra wire. We were dicking electrical
Right.
wire, just regular electrical
It's a
wire.
jump starter.
Like-
Actually, I got a roll of safety
Oh,
wire.
you're gonna jumpstart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I got the homemade jump start.
Oh, if you got jumper cables, look at this. It's great. So anyway, yeah, I don't have news on him, but he was apparently fairly injured. He had a thin rear tire. I thought he could make it through today. Didn't make it. He made it like 30 miles down the road. The tire blew. He went off in a ditch, and a passerby actually called the support truck and was talking to us on his behalf. So yeah, it was not good.
Battery,
Um,
cables. We're in business.
Pirelli Angels. What's Neil got? Dino. Neil is running an S-Max 155. It's a 2016 model. I'll take you over there.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, it might work.
I'll tell you what.
Make it
I can hold.
I plug it.
I got to unload
in,
my
see,
under my seat. This is Neil's rig. I apologize for the lighting. Let's see if I got my flashlight. This is Neil's scoot, 2016 S-Max 155, fully customized by Neil Fabrication Extraordinaire. He's got all kinds of custom stuff. He's missing the upper half of his windshield. That broke off and flew in my face a few days ago. That was fun. It didn't really get close to hitting me, but I did get it all on camera. Yeah, he's got custom wind deflectors on the sides here. He's got all kinds of goodies, and he has tailored this thing for cross-country touring, and he's already put like 20,000 touring miles on it. This is a custom fuel cell down here. It's about 3 gallons. It plumbs straight into the main tank. He's got his nice little holder basket here on the top. That's a fill. He can fill through here, which is the original hole. Custom floor plates for his feet. Highway pegs. And then, of course, you know, everyone notices the trailer. And this trailer is all custom made. He fabricated frame extensions off the back frame rails for these pivots right here. And made the drawbars and everything that come back. Electrical, of course, that feeds the trailer. And then this is the steering stem from a Honda Ruckus that was junk and left by a dumpster. So they repurposed it. So this steering neck here, the down tube section, all the way to about right here is original Ruckus. And then he fabricated the rest of the frame rails going back on the trailer. You know, your standoffs here for the teak, homemade teak platform, wooden platform that holds the box. And then under that, he holds his spare CVT belt. He's got all of the carriers for his water, his fuel, his oil change kit. This carrier right here is actually the drain pan. And then he puts fresh oil in the engine from this, from the, you know, his carry bottle, and drains the oil out of the can back into there to recycle it. So there's the funnel. Everything is bespoke, made to fit. He fabricated the swing arm. All of his tools are pressure fit. They just stay right there on the side of the scoot, don't go anywhere. Great stuff.
Give her a try, man.
We're gonna mess with my scoot.
Whether or not it's gonna work.
And somebody gave me a 10 spot. I apologize, Travis. Yeah, there are a handful of Super Cubs. Let me take you over there. Susan, thank you for the 10 spot. I'm gonna bring you over to see the action. Did we get Ron back together, or he's still working?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty good.
Let's jump my bike. Let's get it started. I'll let you see my dirty housekeeping under here after I strip the bike. Whoops, wrong one. I had to strip the bike when it went on the trailer. Like my fancy numbers. Okay, this goes up out of the way. Move my stuff.
Everything.
We don't have a room here tonight, but we're gonna moto camp on their lawn. Right, about to drop this on Ron's head. That spot right over there, this grass right next to the little picnic table, we are moto camping in that little area right there. Stealth camping. So anyway, I got to get in here to my battery, flat kit, extra ride on for when I replace my rear tire. Get all my stuff out of the way. All right, got one. And now I can access my battery in the hotel. What are you talking about, man? Talking about working on a bike in the hotel room. Not here. Maybe a shitty motel, not in here. Roll it in through the lobby. Oh, don't mind me. This fits in the elevator. No problem. I need to change my oil too, but I don't think I want to do that tonight. I can add to my fun. Are we connected?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Okay. I don't
Go
want
ahead and put them in.
Yeah.
And then when
All right,
you're
well.
ready, because I gotta hold something on something.
I got some electric nipple clamps. Anybody want some fun? Put it on there. International. Don't you love these cows? Honda. I love Honda. They put these things together and never come apart. One-way tabs. They go in, never come back. Okay, I am connected, Neil. Really don't want to pull that out. I got too many wires connected to that battery. You want to see my Frankenstein mess in here? Try not to get too much glare. So I've got star connector, ring connectors, and a big loopy doop. It's still hard to see on camera. I got like 4 ring connectors on that positive, 4 on the negative to run all the stuff, and this giant wad of wires that run the Viofo MT1 dash cam system, front rear 1080p dash cam system. Pretty cool. So I will be able to see if the battery has life with the test button here. It's low. I'll turn it on, but chances aren't good.
Well, I am.
Are you holding it?
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I got a little bit of juice.
Okay.
Turn off the brights. Not enough. Not
Okay.
enough.
Well, here, let me do this.
We need to leave it there for a minute.
No, no.
Cross charge.
I'll try it.
Okay, I got fuel pressure. Hold it.
Yeah.
Side stand.
What,
You have what?
we Jumpstarting.
My jumps
Make sure this thing gets tangled up in
in the seaweed in there. Yeah. The bowl of wire spaghetti. Okay, so we need to let this sit here and idle. My grips. I've got these. Huh? You mean charging itself? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked. Sounds happy. Sounds happy. I'll get in there and look at it in a minute. And remind me not to put my shin against it and get my leg eaten up. What was I going to show you? I was going to show you something. Oh, yeah. These grip puppies. I don't even need that light. These grip puppies are foam over grips. They strapped over it to keep the bike from shifting around in the back of the truck. And they pulled loose and the bike toppled over on the side and ganked up my mirror over here. It's all twisted out of shape, and I've got to loosen this up and straighten the stock on it. So anyway, nothing's broken. I think it just got all beat to hell inside the truck. It was flopping around in there over the rough roads. So now I got to push this guy back in, get it back on the grip properly. Let this run for a few minutes. Check the belt. You guys can see a CVT in action, naked. A little bit of belt flapping, flopping, but it's quiet, which is what we want. We don't want to hear a lot of warbling or rock crusher slapping, anything like that. So far, it seems to be happy. So we're going to hope for the best. That's 100% stock, no aftermarket pieces, brand new Honda belt, new pulleys, new everything. So thank you so much for helping out on that. And hey, you see a timing stripe back here. It's probably going by too quick to the camera. So that is where the air exits the CVT right back there in the back. So if I get the light just right. So this labyrinth right in here is where all the air exits. You're sucking air in through that front fan right there, and then it just exits out this open hole in the back. And the PCX does not have a filter on the CVT cover like a lot of scoots do. So anyway, I found that interesting. I always thought that was interesting. Okay, I'm going to get down to the newest comments. I'm skipping. I'm going in backwards order. Oh, yeah, Robbie, you bet. Full day at Watt. Wide open throttle, baby. This is the new one. And it's going to be hard to see. I apologize. I'm in 720p tonight, so this is not high def due to our connectivity. I'm trying to get the light just right for the camera. You need a little more light, but not the glare. Let me see if I can get you in there. I'll take pictures of this. Okay, so here's the camera. See the grease in here? This should be a dry assembly, and there's grease in there. So we're not sure where the grease is coming from. It had to be from the torque drive. That is not normal. And it's sticky. I just got it on my finger. Right. It's not just belt goo, it's actual sticky. So the Dr. Pulley variator still looks good, but we're starting to get that scarring that the other one had right there on the inner ring. See all that? Excuse me. Ouch. That should not look like that. And that's what that other one looks like, Robbie, that is at your house with you right now. So all that lunar landscaping right there, that's not supposed to be rough right there at the inner hub. And I'm not sure why this scoot is killing these. And it's not like surface, whatever. I mean, that's actually burned in to the hub ring there. It's like aluminum is missing. It's crazy. Otherwise, it looks good. You know, the rest of the variator is okay. As I talk to you with a flashlight in my mouth. So yeah, anyway, fun to do, one-handed. The curse of Dr. Pulley. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yep, beer. Not a lot left in it anyway. Nah, there's only 2 swallows left in there. So now, you still got a warble. Oh, your helmet's getting scraped up. So, guys, can you guys hear that? It's not sounding happy. That sounds like clutch. And it's only at idle. So what that sounds like to me is one of the clutch shoes is slightly dragging on the rear bell. Rev it up. Yeah. So it's the clutch shoes. And let it idle down. Save it. Somebody will use it. Yeah, that's Rock Crusher. That shouldn't sound like that. That's belt. I don't think it's belt slap. It's a brand new belt. No, that's not. That no. Some of it might be, but that rattle sounds like a dragging clutch shoe. It's okay when it's spinning, but it's at idle, but it's real noisy. That's interesting. We might have to pull that cover off and look at it and see if we can visually identify what's going on. I think he's got one shoe that's dragging. No, this is a dry system. There's no lube in this. It's a dry system. The only grease is inside the shaft where the needle bearings are on the final drive. That's it. Oh. Yeah, it walks when you do that. It vibrates. Yeah.
I take it relaxed.
All right, I'm going to look at comments again. I apologize. Busy evening. We're trying to get this done. Yeah, there's only... Finish it. Drink it. Drink it. We'll go get more. Drink it.
Blast me. Look what happened.
I know. That was a half a swallow. You know, come on. All right. So we're letting mine charge up. I'm going to put the cover on it when it's not spinning because I don't want to lose my fingers. I would rather not do that while it's live. That's a high danger area. That'll be fine. Just don't sling your ankle back there by it. Yeah, so fun night of maintenance. I'm going to see what we got here. Yeah, Ron's makes that noise spinning. Yeah, what it sounds like to me is a dragging clutch shoe, Robbie. I think that's kind of the consensus. It's okay when it's in motion. His belt was kind of old and looked very dry rotted on the interior. Where's your belt? Where's that old belt?
I'm not sure. Oh, here it is.
His old belt was pretty cracked in between the teeth. It's let me see if I can get it over the camera here. Shine the. You got a little flashlight? It's getting cracked and dry rotted in there almost between the teeth, so it definitely needs to come out.
Yeah, you can see it all.
Yeah, it's all along it. I don't know if that comes out well on camera. We get the light like straight onto it. Like no, over here more. Yeah, there we go. So you see all that cracking? That's dry rotting out. Yeah, and it's all the way. I mean, it's all the way around it. So what will happen is the rubber is just old and fatigued and dried up, and you start chunking teeth. And as soon as a couple of these teeth break off, it's a chain reaction, and the whole thing goes to hell. So yeah.
Save that just in time.
Yeah, save that for posterity. So we put a fresh one in there. So we know his belt's okay. The noise in his clutch, we're just going to have to live with, I think. Local Uber guy, 65,000 on a PCX. Yeah. Mine, every time I've checked it, are within maybe, 0.001, 0.002, something. I mean, it's really, really very small deviation. I checked this one right before I left for Cannonball, and it was only, I want to say, not even a tenth of a millimeter tight on the exhaust side. Intake was perfect. It was great. I recorded the whole process, but it was a little bit long and laborious, and there was a lot of cursing involved, so I didn't, I haven't published that yet. It's going to require a lot of editing. Okay. I'm getting great gas mileage right now, guys. You're not going to believe the gas mileage. Hey, Merlot. Yeah, Murnell. It is all factory, all 100% Honda in there. The torque drive assembly, Honda. Variator, rollers, everything Honda. Brand new Honda belt. Vitachi. Ooh, that'd be fun. 1,600. Well, I can do a swap after, but I don't think I can swap during the ride. $1,600 would be awesome. Okay, looking. Yep, you got it, Joseph. We're going to see. I plan on doing some detailed fuel metric comparisons with this thing wide open on the highway, or at least 60 where I've been running it. I'm going to shut that down. Hang on. Let it idle. Save my ears. Save your ears. Where was I? What was I going to say? Even with the leaky seal, whatever was going on in there, and eating belts, at 60 miles an hour steady, I was getting 111, 112 miles to the gallon on this thing. I turned in a 238 or 240 mile single tank of fuel on it, getting to Los Alamos. So it was getting phenomenal fuel mileage, and that's because of the Dr. Pulley variator and the way it raises the belt up and the ramp higher. I'm going to be bouncing off the factory rev limiter now at 62, 63. And I'm curious what that's going to do to the fuel economy. So I'll report my findings as things develop. It's possible, but I think my springs are shot. Everything in my torque drive is suspect, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone right now. Neil needs a cigarette. Yeah, he needs another beer too. I spilled 2 swallows of it. Robbie, yeah, Ron's. Okay, so that was back. Hey, somebody sent a 20 spot. What do we got? Go down to the bottom. Hey, Murnell, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Thanks for 20. That's beer money for tonight. We'll have a beer on you, man. Identical to the SH150i. Yeah, that'd be great. Cool. I'll have to check that out. That could be a fun scoot. Yes, I'm in Texas. Well, not right now. I'm in northern Oklahoma, very close to Arkansas right now. Tulsa. We're in Miami, or Miami, as they say it here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so you go across the street, get to the front door here.
Yeah, 75. Yeah, and those new the new 4-valve motors are just much thirstier on fuel. They're a little more powerful. They've got more climbing ability, but as far as overall speed, there's really not that much difference, especially with the sliders in this or the Dr. Pulley variator. I'm able to easily cruise at 65 with room to spare on the highway. And if I push it and just run it pretty much, 90% or wide open, I can run 70, 72 all day long. And I'm still getting, 87 to 89 miles to the gallon at that speed at wide open. So yeah, it's a huge difference. Don't know what else I missed. I apologize. I'm going back. I think that was it. Did I miss comments? Oh, I missed a few. Yeah, they just popped in. Yes, Joker. I'm going to be back on the road tomorrow, so I'm riding days 6, 7, and 8. Hopefully, barring any future problems. I'm crossing my fingers and toes and hope that it all works. It's sounding smooth. I'm going to put the cover back on it. So yeah, I should be able to ride tomorrow and through under my own power to the end of the ride. Did I replace seals? No seals. I don't want to go digging into that, and that's another job I don't wish on anybody in these things, because you got to pull everything apart. You have to pull the whole power unit out of the bike, and you've got to split the cases to get to the seals and all this stuff. It's not a fun job. It's not terribly hard. It's just very labor intensive. So the seals look to dry. We're not sure where all the grease and the oil was coming from in the CVT housing. I'm blaming the torque drive assembly, which is the whole rear clutch mechanism. I think that's where it was coming from. We'll see. Tomorrow is going to tell. Cannonball diet has been a giant basket of fried shit lately. We've been eating road food extraordinaire, gas station food, snack, prepackaged, you name it. We did have a couple of good sit-down eats for dinner. I went to Round Top last night, wherever we were in Guyman, Oklahoma. Round Top was really good. We've been to a couple of decent restaurants. I think I took pictures, so I'll be posting all that soon. Flasher on the back of the bike. That's my I'm slow, don't hit me light. Haven't you seen that? That is my I'm slow, don't run me over in the fog or the nighttime or the rain or anything else. These are from Speed Tech lights, and it is some kind of bright, let me tell you. That's like giving me a headache being right behind it. These are law enforcement strobes. They're frequently used on police, ambulance, fire, whatever. What I did is I just removed the rear reflector, and these are the exact same size. And I just drilled a 1/4-inch hole for all the wires from the back of this guy to go through the fender and then up through the plastics in here and tied into the license plate light. Losing my mind here. I can't think vocabulary at the moment. So anyway, it's tied into that for power. And then I have a switch that you won't be able to see unless I get my flashlight. I don't even know what I did with it now. It's not in my pocket anymore. There's a switch, a waterproof switch right here where my finger is, and it turns it off. So if I want it on, hit the button. If I don't want it on, I push it again. It's a momentary, or push the lock, push to let it go. So yeah. Anyway, it's a great visibility aid, and everyone always comes up and they want to know about that. So Speed Tech Lights, one word, speedtechlights.com, and they're not expensive at all. I think I paid. These are like $15 each or something. They're all LED, fully waterproof, fantastic stuff. I got them for Adrian and I's trailers last Cannonball, and I had a handful of extras, so one went on this. What do we got? X-Max 300 GPS, handling-wise, something like this. I think the X-Max is going to win that argument. I don't own the X-Max nor a Vespa GTS, but what I can tell you is the Vespas are fast scoots. They're pretty capable, but they're not the greatest handlers. The X-Max handles pretty sharp. It's a good bike. So anyway, oh, hey, I found my flashlight. So there's my super secret button, push button. Doink, doink, doink. You got extras.
Yeah, I'm not putting all those back in there.
Put them back on there, man. You're just gonna rattle. You don't need a screw loose.
Yeah, it's solid.
We got plenty of screws loose, man.
Yeah.
Well, put them in a plastic bag. You might need them later.
Yeah.
You want the one. You want the one at the back because that's the one that keeps the panel from rattling. The one down here in front of the kickstand also keeps it from rattling. I'll put that one in, and that's the flush black one right there. Yep. There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
I'm not playing with your crotch. I promise. Yeah. So yeah, I think X-Max would win that. Everything new this time. You got it. Southeast Tyler. Okay, so you guys are talking another one. GPS locator updated. Yeah. SysApp finally got some power. The key. I left the key in it in case they needed to do anything with it. I didn't want them accidentally locking the column up on it or something. So I left the key in, but I think someone turned it on because when I got to the truck today and saw it lopped over in there, I'll show you pictures later. The key was turned to the on position. So yeah, the battery, she died, and the SysApp right here didn't have juice. It does have a backup battery in it though. I think the backup battery runs for several hours, maybe half a day, something like that, before it runs out. But it reports in real time. It's got accelerometer and everything built into it. It's pretty slick. So thanks to SysApp, that was a freebie that they sent to me to try out on the Cannonball run. Looking through other people's conversations. What have we got? One of those. One of these. What? One of those. Whoa, those slashers. Yes. Yeah. Go to speedtechlights.com. They're law enforcement, and I didn't mention the name of it earlier. My bad. This is the Z3TIR. So Z3 Tango India Romeo TIR. T3 is the three lights or three LED elements in this. It's too bright, you can't see it, but there are three separate LEDs in that. They've got others that are like T5, T7, but those are too big. This fits quite nicely right there in the reflector spot. It's fantastic. Wiring it in's not too hard at all. You just have to get under the this trim panel here where you can get to the wires, and then I just tapped into the license plate light, so it always has power, and then fed it through that switch. Yeah, cause a seizure flashers. You got it, man. Lake Erie Loop. Okay, we're gonna put that on the got to check it out route. What do we got? 4 models, low, medium, high seizure. Yes. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is flash pattern selectable. It's got like 15 different flash patterns, and they're synchronizable, for law enforcement use. So you can have them synchronize alternate, different sides of the car. They've got some that are multicolor, and you can synchronize the color patterns or alternate color patterns. So yeah, they're pretty advanced. Oh yeah, just drop it. I'm not helping you much, sir. Do you need anything else?
I think we're good.
You think so? Okay.
I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be now.
When are you getting out tomorrow? We can ride together.
What time you want to leave?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
whatever, man.
Giant
I'm up at
armadillo
4:30.
fuel storage bag. Oh, are you talking about those fuel bladders? I've looked at them. I'm not real convinced that I want to do a bladder, but this it's a good solution because really I never need it for anything except something stupid like the Cannonball. I've got almost 200-mile range in that factory tank, so I'm rarely any further away than that. So now he's got a 1.6 gallon tank, and he carries these because he's got a half a gallon less main capacity than I do. The 2016's bumped it up to 2.1 gallons. That's 1.6. So he runs out a little faster than I would. But
I get 132 a tank.
132 a tank. I did 236 or something on one tank just before I crapped out. We have an animal. Yeah, we have an animal walking across the parking lot over here. It's bigger than a cat. What is it? I guess it's a cat. Anyway, silverwing because of height. What? Oh shit! It could be. I mean, everybody's been wandering around with so much stuff. What is this? It is not. It's an exam glove. Do you need an exam?
No.
Bend over. Cough. We'll check you out.
So I got all my shit except my 3-way. Everything's put away.
Cool. All right. Well, all of my stuff is spread out on the curb over here. Do we want to get more beer? You're drinking coffee. You want to get more beer or no? All right.
At some point, you're going to have to crust it and shut it off, put it together, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'll pack all the stuff in the morning, but I got to take all this over there in the stealth camping lot, as we've so designated it. I'm going to set up my tent. I'll start posting some behind the scenes pics tonight. I might do another live in a little bit, but we're gonna powwow and figure out what's next. So anyway, I'm gonna look for last minute comments. Anybody got a last comment? Anybody got any questions for Ron or anyone else? Let's see what we've got. Silver wings. Yeah, silver wings are fantastic. Yep, I've had mine to 122 on GPS. Dino. We just got other conversations. Only dropped to 48th. I haven't even finalized my day 3 scorecard, so I might be able to get in a top 20 by the end of this. We'll see. It's doubtful, but I'm not doing it for points. Going back looking. How's it going, buddy? I got it. Yeah, exactly. We got it all back together, Glenn. All new stuff over here. I don't have my flashlight. I'm trying not to get my leg chewed off by the bike. It's running naked right now. I haven't put the side cover back on. So new factory Honda torque drive assembly, which is clutch, pulleys, the whole shooting match. Honda variator, Honda rollers, nothing aftermarket, brand new Honda belt. So it's going to be a 62, 63 mile an hour scoot now, back to the factory limits, but hopefully 100% reliable like we all expect from Honda. Excuse me. Don't see anything else. What else did I miss? Thank you, Baba Ganoush. I appreciate that. We're going to see how things turn out. How did my butt feel after 13 hours compared to the Cub? Definitely more comfortable on this by far, because you can move your feet around on the floorboards down here. You can either go to the high position or, you know, flat, or hell, half the time I was folding out the passenger pegs here and putting my feet behind it, you know, sport bike style, and just kind of resting my legs to give me, you know, different hip angle. Because, you know, after a while sitting in any position, your either your knees or your hip flexors are going to start giving you trouble. So definitely this wins on the comfort factor. Had it not been for the CVT unreliability factor, I think I would be in quite good standings on the points, and definitely not, you know, stressed out with all the repair rebuild stuff. Where are we going? Anybody else? Robbie, Ron is number 144. He is 144. Where's the number? He was on here somewhere. He's covered up. 144. The Slow Rider Scooters Club. I'm looking for his number. He had a number on there, didn't he, Robbie? Thought he had a number. Could have sworn he had a number. Ron, your number is 144, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Robbie's rooting for you.
All right. Hey, how's it going, Robbie? Thanks for the belt, brother. I needed it.
He just put it on tonight. What else we got? Dina, thank you. Thank you so much. UPS came through, and I apologize for butchering your name. I got too many Dougs and Deans and everybody in here, and I totally murdered it. But you're getting the huge shout outs, you and Robbie both, for bailing me out. And well, hopefully those efforts won't go in vain here with more misbehavior from this little white monkey. We'll find out. I've done my due diligence, and everybody else that's helped me along the way, I so sincerely appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because there's no way I could order those parts and get them in. You know, it's usually 2-3 day delivery, and, you know, where am I going to be and all that. So yeah, that was just amazing. Oh, and on the hotel room, I left your points on there. They said, do you want to take his points off? No, no. My stay goes on his points. He gets points for this. He gets a lot of points. Looking. Hey, the entire MC, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, hit that like button. You got it. JP Bryan, Test Road, okay. Shoei helmet, German helmet for winter. They're all good as long as they got ventilation. Majesty 400, they're great, but they're a little vibey, and someone was telling me that they had a problem with some of the mechanicals. Jump on my Discord server and ask 444 about it. He knows about some problems that the Majesty had that I was not aware of, and he is a scoot mechanic. He's the pro.
Good night, Quasi.
Say good night to Eric. He's headed out for the night. Did you get it running?
You got it running.
You gonna ride?
I'm missing some ride, not tomorrow, but the day after next for the last 2 days.
Okay.
I gotta do some electrical repair.
Okay.
I got missing running lights, and my Admore bar
Is not working?
is not working, but I think I know what the solution
I
is.
need to see. I didn't even notice if mine's working. Yeah, mine's working tonight. It wasn't working the other day. Hit my brake. Show everybody the Admore light bar. This bar right here is the Admore light bar. When I installed it at home, woo! Look at that brightness. It's got a strobe. Let off and hit it again. Hit it again. No, that's yeah. Woo! So it's got progressive turn signals, LED signals, left, right, and then the brake light is a triple bright flash and then solid. And it's crazy, insane bright. Like I'm seeing spots right now.
You can change that pattern.
Yeah,
right?
this is programmable. Yeah, all right. It's got a USB interface on this older one, and it's also got an intelligent decelerometer in there, so it can be programmed for when you're decelerating and you're not on the brakes, it will still activate. I haven't programmed this one. The newer model of this is all Bluetooth addressable, so you can load an app on your phone and you can change flash patterns and, you know, decelerometer sensitivity and all that through the app, which is really cool.
Yeah,
So
that's mine's the Admore Pro.
That's the one he's got on his.
It's Bluetooth enabled.
Mhm.
It also has a bigger variety, more
Stand over here,
patterns.
light's better. turn toward me.
So it's got a lot more patterns and whatnot.
Mhm.
It also gives you hazard lights. So on your phone, on the app, you
Nice.
step off the bike, you can hit it, and it gives you a hazard signal. Because traditionally, these scooters, especially,
Right. Yeah.
don't come with any hazard
No
lights.
four-way flash.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So the new one allows you to turn on four-way flash, so it's flashing everything. That's cool.
So tomorrow
Smart.
I'll troubleshoot that. I'm sure it's
Okay.
just a
So tomorrow is a twisty day. You don't want to ride a twisty day.
no, not with
You're going to ride days 7 and 8. Yeah. I was taking pictures of his foot. I don't know how well that comes out on camera, but he went down a couple days ago, and his whole foot and ankle are just
up to my
purple.
leg.
Yeah. Yeah. He smashed his foot under the bike. Went down. How fast were you going? Like 30?
A little faster.
Yeah, 35 plus. He went down and ground up the side of his bike a little bit. It's not too bad. No real structural damage other than his
Well, I got
his structure.
my headlight. Let's crack that.
Headlight got all
Yeah.
cracked here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we'll get it.
anywho, all right, man. We'll rest up and
Thank you, guys.
it's going back on the truck tomorrow.
And
Okay.
I'll ride it the last 2 days from Blakeville to Rome and Rome to Hilton Head.
Awesome. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm doing the same, but I'm riding tomorrow in the twisties. We'll see how this does. Anybody else? I left that comment up there forever. See if I can fix tracking on the website. Yeah, Glenn, I need to ask them about that. I'll ask tonight and see if they can look at it. But I need to finish out my scorecard. If you want to know where I am outside of the Cannonball forum, just go to my channel and I should have a live stream running. It's been running since day one, and it shows my GPS position from this guy right here, from the SysApp GPS tracker. So it's going to show my real position wherever I am, and speed and motion and all that. So yeah. Travis, sitting on the pavement as much. You got that right. My balls didn't get seared medium well on the high plains desert asphalt. Yeah, we'll look at that. We'll figure that out. You can't use the tracking on the website easily. Yeah. DR, man, you got to join us sometime. Get out and do it. Everybody dreams about it, and very few people actually get out to do it. It's a challenge. I mean, this is not easy. So, but it's overcoming adversity is the fun part, in my opinion. OEM parts costs. The whole kit that Dino sent me, all those pieces combined, would be about roughly $300 from Honda. I was pricing the stuff out. It's like $250, $300, somewhere in that range. So yeah, awesome. And then I have no idea what it costs to send it to me. I don't want to ask. I'm sure it was a lot. And I asked him to send me a Venmo pay request, and he said no. What a guy. What a guy. I'm going to send the parts back to him later, though. Or I might just buy new ones and send him new ones, and I'll keep his old ones because I've already put a couple thousand miles on them. Yeah. Anyway, happy trails to everybody. I'm going to try to get to the bottom. UPS for the win. Yeah, absolutely. What do we got? What am I going to run next year? That is the ever-present question. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to run. Ron says we're doing ADVs. So we're going to get ADV 160s and kit them up, and we're going to ride them around the country. We don't know what the route is going to be next year. That's still under discussion. It might be a north-south or south-north route. There's some conjecture about starting it in Boca Chica down at SpaceX and going all the way up north somewhere. We don't know. We'll find out. Trying to see anything else to me. Yeah, with all those lights. Yeah. We could. I mean, they're stable scoots, and these engines are pretty much bulletproof. So as long as the CVTs and the clutches don't give out, they're great. How do we find Ron on Facebook?
Ron Rumpf, or yeah.
Ron Rumpf on Facebook. Last name is RUMPF. RUMPF.
Ronald Rumpf. There you go.
Ronald. I don't know if it's going to show. Ronald Rumpf. RUMPF.
Ronald Rumpf. There you go.
Man, we're hearing the feedback. That's funny. There's like a 20-second delay. That's hilarious. Kitaro. Yeah, there it is. Star Trek dude. Hey, man. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm just about to shut it down. Yes, it is bright. It's some kind of blinding bright. Can we get a video on the lights when we get back to Texas? Because you want them. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll hook you up. And I'm also going to be putting some driving lights on the front of this thing under here.
See you in the morning.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. I didn't have time to put them on before I left. So what's the Discord name?
What do you think? 6 o'clock?
Yeah. It will probably be up and, you know, breaking down our camp around 6 and maybe get on the road 6:15, 6:30 at the latest.
Message on Facebook, so just send me when you
Okay, yeah, you'll see us right over here.
I'm set up, man. I'm just sleeping on the ground right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just doing my blanket
So,
on the ground.
I'm gonna put this together and I'm gonna get out my tent and go lay down. Go to my YouTube page and hit the About button, and you get all the bio links. You know, the information as far as where to follow and all that. And the Discord invite link is right there. And that's how Neil does camp. He just lifts the lid, gets what he needs, shuts it. That's home right there in that box. This is just the tractor that pulls it around the country. It's an RV. What do we got? It's not excessive, Kevin. Believe me, at night, that has probably saved my life multiple times just on this trip. People will come flying up behind me at night. You know, I'll be running 60 miles an hour, 65 in 70-mile-an-hour zones, and that means they're going 80 plus, you know, speeding, which is typical. And they'll come flying up over hill behind me, closing on me like crazy, and I'll notice that they back way off when they see that flasher because they don't know what it is. They don't know if it's like an emergency vehicle. They don't know if it's a trash truck, a school bus, what it is. So it gets their attention, and that's what you're after. If it's really bugging people that are following behind me like other riders, I turn it off. And that's what we did on the Cannonball. When I was following behind Adrian, I would have him turn it off because it was just really, really hurting my eyes. But during the day, they're even super bright. So anyway, yep. Discord link is on all my recent videos. It's on the About page. Street bike engine and something like these. That'd be fun. Don't know. It could be done. It could be done. Kevin, you got to do the next one, man. Come on. Get out. You could do it. Let me see. ADV 160 for the win. You got it. Thanks, John. I appreciate you tuning in. Next year is going to be 2025 so far. There was some discussion about moving it back to even years, but I don't think that we're going to do one immediately. If they ever move it to even years, then that means they're going to skip 3 years and get it back on an even schedule instead of, so it would go to 26 and we would skip 25, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're probably going 25. Looking. C3. Oh shit, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm that stupid. I'm pretty stupid, but I don't think I'm that stupid. That's a whole level of stupid. That's stupid cubed.
Pick up what you want.
I think it's ready.
I'm gonna take it around the parking lot.
Okay. With the cover off,
yeah.
The plastic is gonna rattle. Let's set the plastic up on the peg here.
Just gonna charge the battery up main back and shut it off.
Yeah, that's good right there. These straps have got to be tied up.
How about that?
Don't worry about all that. Yeah. Shove it under the seat. Neil's going to run my bike around to charge it. This should be good. We just want to make sure no straps are danglifying. That one got wrapped up. It's about to get wrapped up again. Yeah, you just shut that. Yes. Yep, everything else is good. That's it. Yeah, it's close. Okay, got all this. He's going to run it around. Those straps won't hit the ground in the center. They'll stay there. Yeah. Well, it should work. We need to scooch my grip on there. It's going to be getting stuck on the end weight. It got pulled off by the straps. Yeah, I know. I had trouble shutting the throttle down. I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was hair sprayed on, and the strap pulled it loose in the truck. What else we got? Yeah, rest up. I need to get some real sleep. Navi, I don't know. Navi could be fun, but
right now,
yeah, just don't get your foot too close to that variator that's open back there.
I feel weird.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's not shuddering. That's a good thing. Bye-bye, PCX. What else? What a guy. You got it. If you started at Boca, you'd join. Hell yeah, man. I want to do that. Look at my mess. I got to clean all this up. All this is me. Oh, what a sloppy bastard. Dino is the man. Kept calling him Doug all day. Was it Doug? What was I calling you, Dino? I can't keep names in my brain at all. Cannonball is already doing it to me. Key West to Seattle. That'd be awesome. I haven't been out to Key West in 35 years. 143 big bore. That could do it. But you got to watch out the liability or reliability on those things. Could be a problem. So what are you going to do? You going to sleep with us out here? You're talking about motor camping. Oh, okay. All right.
He left already?
No, he's just running around to charge the battery.
No, Ron.
Oh, Ron. Yeah, Ron took off. He went to the other hotel, I think. Yeah. Tortured enough with the Cub. You got it. Come through Florida. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Start out on the Keys. That'd be awesome. Man, that's a great idea. Someone considering it. Yeah. Send Ron a friend request. Okay. Yep. That flasher gets attention, man. And Adrian and I are absolutely 100% convinced that it saved our lives multiple times when we ran the Super Cubs around the country, 10,000 miles, because we did quite a bit of night riding. Just they were slow, you know. We couldn't get in before dark, and we would be out there with fast traffic. Is it going smooth? We'd be out there in fast traffic, and those flashers made us very, very visible. And in the fog and the rain, they're even doubly good because it helps differentiate you from other traffic. So you're a sudden unknown quantity on the road, and everybody has to slow down and look at it. Give it a shot. Start it up. Okay. I think we got power for tomorrow. I'm going to put the cover on that thing and start setting up. It's a cop, I wish. Officer Quasi out. All right, I'm getting to the bottom. There's a shit ton of comments that came in. Sorry. Survived again. Yes, I did, Corey. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yes, double check for grease oil. I already wiped it out, but now that it's been running for a couple of minutes, I'm going to look and just make sure that everything is dry in there. I didn't have time to go get brake cleaner. It was already late. I was going to hose that out to where it was a somewhat sterile environment and then put the stuff in, but I wiped it out well enough that I should be able to figure out if there's anything new in there. So yeah, no Dr. Pulley variators. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus right now. The sliders, they're not so bad, but the variator, not so good. Yeah, I just don't know about the aftermarket kits. You'd have to make sure it's a really good one because you're changing the balance of the reciprocating parts in there. And unless the engine were blueprinted with that new weight in it, you're adding destructive resonance and harmonics in there that could be a problem. Oldest rider, how old is LM15? He's 80.
84.
84, we think, is the oldest rider participating right now. Gear bomb.
Yesterday he sat down.
Yeah. Dean, Doug. We got Deans and Dougs and Dinos, and it's the D's, man. We got the D's. Late as usual. Hey, Papa Derek Frampton. Thanks, man. Yep, PCX is under its own power again. Yeah, Fred, I think you're right. X-Max equals Vespa GTS in trouble. The X-Max is a much sportier machine. It handles better, and it's equally as fast, if not better, than the Vespa. The Vespas are nice, but they're just crazy, stupid expensive. There's no way I'd spend over 10 grand on one of those. That's exactly what I was going to say, and Neil just took it out of my head. They're not that dependable. Everybody's having problems with them. We're seeing taillights vibrating out of them and falling out on the road, and there's all kinds of stuff. They're not, the electronics, the electrics, everything, they're just not that reliable, and they're expensive to work on. We got the monkey in the Grom, boys, making noise. Yeah, he's breaking in the new parts. No, just charging. I'll bring that over there in a second. I'm going to pack away all my crap. This camera has been recording, and I've not even been over here. It's just looking at the pavement. So yeah, I'm going to put this together, and you all have a good night. If I missed your comments, I do apologize. Leave me comments on the stream after it's done, and I'll go back, later after I get this policed up, and I'm sleeping over there in the dirt in a stealth camping spot, and I'll reply to comments and try to catch up on Facebook and all the other stuff. Jay, final drive input shaft. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but it's dry. I didn't see any weep around it at all. It was dry. All the stuff is on the outer housing and on the original pulley. So it seems like it's exuding from the pulley, from the torque drive itself. I don't know. it's a weird situation, but we'll know tomorrow. I do want to pull my check bolt on the final drive and make sure it's still got oil in there. That would be, you know, an indication that I'm leaking oil from the final drive. But yeah, we'll find out. So, DR Hayden, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If I missed your comments, I do apologize. Leave me a comment later, and I will try to attend it. Corny, thanks for tuning in from South Africa. Got people from everywhere. DR, hopefully good as new. We'll find out. Everyone have a good night. I'm signing off before I lose any more sleep.